Today we're going to be working on registering for Windsor Charter Academy for middle school next year, and all of your students will receive a registration form. Most of these registration forms look pretty similar. The only difference is if it's for 6th, 7th, or 8th grade. So this is for a coming 8th grader, Leslie Nope, so she is currently a 7th grader this year. And the way that you know the difference between the sheets is this lovely number right up here. So on this sheet, we have a couple different sections. The first section is registering for the core knowledge courses. So in this section, you'll notice that there is an English and math section, and that's the only section you really need to bother with on this area. So for English, you just need to check if you're going to do the traditional route or the honors route. If you're doing the honors route, you have to make sure to get the current English teacher to sign off right over here. And then you need to decide what math your student will be taking. So this student will be taking algebra honors, so she needs to get her teacher to sign over on this section right here. So these are the only two things you need to do for this section for the core knowledge courses. Once you're done with that, go on down to the next part, which is selecting the elective courses. In this section, the student needs to select 10 courses that they would like as electives, and they'll indicate that with a check mark. And they also need to select 4 alternate courses, which is indicated with an A. So as you can see, the student already completed this part, and they decided on these classes. Now, if you need help on deciding what classes to take, we have a course catalog located on our website. So let's pop on over there and I'll show you how to do that. So our website is located at windsorcharteracademy.org. And once you're here, you can click on the Parents and Students tab and then select Advising and Counseling. And that will take us over to the course catalog. So the course catalog is located midway through the Advising and Counseling page. So you'll scroll past the contact section for the counselors, as well as the social and emotional well-being things, and then you'll see the registration and enrollment section. So in this section, you will see that we have the course catalog, as well as replacement registration forms in case your student loses theirs. So by clicking on the catalog, it will open it up in a new screen, and it looks like this. So in this course catalog, it has a description of all the classes that are offered at WCA, and you can learn a little bit more about all those courses. So I definitely suggest checking this out if you need help in deciding what you want to do. So once you've used the course catalog to select your options, you just need to fill out that form. And once this form is completed, you've put in the area for what English and math the student is planning on taking the next year. You've filled in your elective courses by indicating them with a check mark, as well as the alternate courses with an A. Then the last thing to do on this form is for the parent or guardian to sign up in this section right here. And once you have this form completed, you can go ahead and fill out your online registration on Infinite Campus. So let's head over to Infinite Campus to complete that section of registration. One way to get to Infinite Campus is by going back to our website, windsorcharteracademy.org, selecting the Parents and Students tab, clicking on Middle School, which will bring you to our Middle School section, and then you'll scroll down and the first quick link is Infinite Campus. So you'll just click on that and that'll lead you over to the login page. Once you've made it to the login page, input the username and password for the student. Username is typically their student number, and you just click Sign In. Once you've signed in to your Infinite Campus account, click on the course registration button over here on the left-hand side, and that will lead you to registering for this year. You will notice on this page that the student is already enrolled in their core knowledge courses. You will also notice that if your student is planning on taking an honors English or a different math class, you won't notice that at this moment. We will, however, fix that in the future as we go through the process of determining what the student is eligible for. And that's important for you to indicate that on that paper registration form from the previous piece of paper that we were working on, so that we can make sure we take care of that. Now what we're going to be doing is registering for their elective courses. So make sure you have that paper registration form to help you with this process. So to register for those electives, all you do is click on Course Search, and then you can just type in the name or even part of the name to pull it open. So you see I just put in CRE and I was able to find creative writing. You can either hit enter or you can click go to produce this section over here. So just click on that creative writing link and then say request this course, and you will see that it goes right into the requested course section. So let's keep going and do the rest of Leslie Nope's classes. She put in Jazz Combo as one of her options, So again, you can see I can just put in a little bit of jazz right there, and I can pick jazz combo A or B. And the difference between these is jazz combo A is for first semester and jazz combo B is for second semester. Leslie indicated that she would like to be in jazz combo the whole year, so I'll select both of these. So let's find jazz combo B for her too. And now I have her register for jazz combo A for both sections, so it'd be a year-long class instead of just a semester-length class. And what we're doing right now is our main goal is to get to 32 units for this top section. So right now we're at 29, so we'll keep on going. She also said she wanted to be on yearbook, so let's go ahead and put yearbook in there. We'll hit request this course. So now we're at 30. We'll put in choir. She requested to be in choir all year long. So at this moment, you can see that I've made it to 32, but you can also see that I don't really have that many options to build out Leslie's schedule. So what I suggest doing is, even though we've made it to that 32 mark, continue building and put in all the check mark courses that you indicated on that paper form. So we'll put her in for choir the whole year because that's what she check marked on her sheet. So I'll go find choir B and hit request this course. She also put in that she wanted to do theater next year. So we'll put in theater. She wanted to do DIY crafts. So I'll pull open DIY crafts. She wanted to do intro to painting. So I'll put that in. And the last one she put in was photography, digital photography. So now I have all of the 10 check marks that Leslie put on her paper registration form right here under requested courses. So the next step is to put in the alternate courses, which will populate in this section right here. And the way that you put in the alternate courses is pretty similar to the requested courses. So we just click on course search. And one of her alternates was math games. So I'll just put in math, select math games. And what I'm going to do different is hit request as an alternate. So you click on that button. And you can see that it populated itself right down in this alternate courses section. So let's go ahead and put in her 4 other alternates. She also put in Intro to Computer Science as an alternate. So I'll hit Intro, Computer Science is right here, request as an alternate, and it populates right down there. Now, something to note for our study halls is that we offer 4 different sections of them. You can see that it's for each different quarter. So if your student wanted to be in study hall all year round, I would say select all 4 of those and put those in the requested courses section or in the alternate section. Now Leslie put it down, and so I'm going to put in 2 different options for her. So I'm going to put her in for quarter 2, which would be at the end of the first semester, and I'm also going to put her in for quarter 4, which would be at the end of the second semester. So I've put in that for 2 sections as her alternates. So we have our 4 alternates as well as the 10 check marks. And if for any reason during this point you accidentally select things or you change your mind, you can always get rid of these here. All you have to do is click on them right here and then say drop this request, and that removes that request. So at this point, we finished building out her schedule based on the registration form that she filled out. And so we have 39 credits, which is fine. Gives us options for building out her schedule next year. So we have all 10 check marks. We have her 4 alternates, as well as her core knowledge courses are already in here. So our next step in this process is printing this request. So you go to Print Request Summary, click on that, and it will pull open a document that looks just like this. It has the student's name, their student number, the grade they're going to be in. It'll put in all the requested courses, so these are her core knowledge classes, as well as the electives that she indicated with the check mark, and then her 4 alternate courses. Also on here is a space for a parent or guardian to sign. So the parent and guardian needs to sign this section right here and date it. and then they'll turn that in with the other completed registration form. So the two forms that need to get turned into the office is this form right here with the student's name, and this proves that you did the registration on the Infinite campus. And it has the parent signature approving of what the student has decided to take, as well as the other registration form. So this is the other registration form. It has the grade that they're going to be in, their name, as well as the parent or guardian signature approving of the choices on this sheet. So the two forms, one more time, is this registration form that the students will get in class, and it is completed with all the check marks in the proper areas, and the signatures if they're needed by the teachers, as well as the parent and guardian. And then this form right over here that we have from Infinite Campus that has the requested courses, the alternate classes, and then the parent and guardian signature. So with those two documents, they need to be turned into the middle school office by February 5th, or if you're an incoming 6th grader, so you're currently a 5th grader, that needs to be turned into your classroom teacher. And shortly after that, the counselor will be meeting with you and talk about your schedule and make sure that we have everything covered for us building your schedule for next year. Thank you so much for watching this, and if you have any questions, please give us a call. Thank you.